Hey, everybody, it's Gordon. It's another edition of my book since Friday, June 20th. Well, what a sad day yesterday. How we're going to talk about the debate and the Phillies. Ugh. Before we start, there he is, the patron saint of this podcast. It is Bud Bud himself. We miss you, Bud Bud. And we love you, little guy. All right, so first the debate. Number one, if it's true that President Biden had a cold, he should have never debated. They should have canceled it, could have said, hey, we'll postpone it till later. I'm not feeling well. Whoever is his advisors handling him screwed up. They should be fired. You don't let the man go on a big debate like that when he's not feeling well. Number one, he doesn't sound like himself. Number two, obviously he's taking some cold medicine. I mean, he's not himself. So why did he even let him go on stage with someone like Trump? Uh, the focus should have been Trump's lines and wanted 220. And it's not. The focus is that instead his delivery to make him look and sound. Which was off. Let's not sugarcoat it. Let's be honest. Um, and love President Biden. I've been his supporter all that, but it may be time for him to consider a ballot cut. Now, I believe he should finish his term, but I believe he should stay in the White House and do his presidential job. Someone else should be the nominee. I think he should release his delegates at the convention, be a free for all, but I just don't think he's up to it. You know, I'm not saying he's not a smart man. I'm not saying his heart isn't in the right place. He's a good, decent, honest man with a good heart. But everyone gets older. And sooner or later, you gotta know when to quit. So, this could be very dignified. He could come on and do a speech to the nation and say, my fellow Americans, I've decided I have to be honest with you and with myself. I'm just not up to it. I don't have the energy I used to have. I don't have the stamina. And, I gave you 4 years. I got the country back on track after Donald Trump, his horrible administration, his horrible run, and the pandemic. And so now it's time to pass the baton on to someone else, and so we can build a bridge to the future. Right? The worst thing we can do is have Donald Trump back in office again, because democracy is at risk. Somebody has to talk to Biden. You can't be stubborn. I know old people can be stubborn. Trust me. I've worked with old people for 30 years as a social worker in nursing homes. It's like when older people can't drive anymore and they have to give up that independence. They have to hand over the keys. That's really tough for them, but it's got to be done. And that's where you get the doctor involved and say, look, you can't drive anymore. You're going to hurt yourself and you hurt someone else. That's what they need to do. Democrats, people around Biden, his wife, they need to sit down with him and say, look, Joe, you may not be able to do it before, but that was the biggest stage you could be on. And frankly, you did not deliver. For the sake of democracy, for the good of the country, you need to give up the nomination. Okay, serve out your term, but you can't go for another 4 years. Actually, when Biden started running, I thought he was only going to go for one term anyway, because we knew that at the end of his first term, he would be 82 years old. I was frankly surprised when he decided to run again. But you know how it is when people get that power. It just, people do crazy things. They're like, I got the power, I can do it. You know, I mean, people get older and they think they can do it. As I said, sometimes older people, as well as younger people, can be stubborn. And, you know, people have to be honest with it. That's the thing that's lacking, I think, is honesty. You have to be honest with it and say, Joe, you can't do it. You may be able to do it now and serve the term out, but for another 4 more years. I mean, think about this, guys. If he is in cognitive decline, he certainly looked like it last time. What's he going to be like when he's 86? You know what I'm saying? I think there's a dignified way to do it. Biden can get on and give a speech and say, I've given you everything I am to follow. It's time for him to step aside. And good of the country. And so Donald Trump and Ryan, well, the felon does not get into the movement office of the king. Yeah, what happens at the convention? I don't know. All those delegates are up to the bench, right? My personal feeling is Gavin Newsom is great, but not that many people know him other than Kenneth. Gretchen, whatever her name is in Michigan, great. She's the future. So is Newsom. I think what with this, because it's so short term, it's so like an emergency kind of a thing, you got to go with a proven commodity. You've got to go with Hillary Clinton. Now, I know a lot of people out there are saying, Hillary Clinton, think about it. Hillary Clinton was the open, she beat Donald Trump in the popular vote. Now, because of the crazy electoral college thing, she didn't win. But you could say Donald Trump had help from Russia. You could say Hillary Clinton was overconfident, thinking she would win. Remember, she didn't visit Michigan when she should have, at least one time, especially the night before the election. She kind of cruised. She put everything in cruise control. And she acknowledged that she was overconfident, that she didn't do enough. And of course, Michigan swung the election, and Michigan was only a couple hundred votes difference. It would have made a difference if she would have paid more attention to Michigan than she did. Hillary Clinton would get the hopefully the women's vote. We need women to come out in this election. They have to remember what Trump did, taking away Roe. They have to come. Hillary hopefully will win back the black vote. Trump's not going to get that. Did you hear last night? Black jobs. What you mean? Jobs are different categories: white jobs, red jobs, black jobs. He's a racist. The thing about the debate, which disturbed me, was Biden was too much of a guy. Yes, he started to get it together and later in the debate, but there were so many openings. You talk about racism. Trump sat down to dinner with the leader of the KKK in Mar-a-Lago. I mean, come on. There were so many openings for Biden to hit back, and he should have kept pounding and pounding and pounding the fact that Donald Trump is a convicted felon. Not enough of that. And that to let Trump get away, and I agree, Dana Bash and Jake Tapper should be ashamed of themselves. CNN should be ashamed of themselves. But they are in bed with Trump because CNN, I don't watch them anymore. I stopped watching them last year after they gave Trump a town hall in all that time. I said, no, that's good. And I haven't watched CNN since. Jake Tapper is a disgrace. I'm ashamed he's an Eagles and a Phillies fan. He needs to go to hell. Dana Bash, they were like two AI robots programmed. They were reading your questions from the car, and they had no fact check and let Trump go on and on and on with his lies. CNN fact check later. Oh, yeah, right. When you lose like 99% of your audience. CNN is a fraud. Anybody who watches CNN thing She is a disgrace. They are the debit Trump because they would get better ratings. They got real good ratings for Trump because everybody tuned in to see things in Trump. CLM is delusion because if Trump gets better, he's going to take a lot of it's about trash. It's about CLM 190, it's about it's he's going to try to so talk about losing the freedom of speech. We saw those CNN things and then we saw that. They should be showing something. Tackle and Bench would go down in history as the worst nominations ever. But there were a lot of openings that Biden missed. The maybe it was his mental, his cognitive decline. Maybe it was the fact that he was sick. He missed a lot of openings, and he couldn't nail Trump like them. And he would do. That's brutal. You can't be looking to out. And that's not good. His mouth was hanging. His eyes were fixed. That that's terrible. I did too. And I could say to him, scream, wake up, wake up. Looking back, 2012 was one of those. Looking back, she never had any special mission. The other business in a very school. And they bounce back to things to talk about. If he really has some sort of connection, it's the worst thing to do. It's still personal, that level. A set of thinkings and knows and it's not honest. What is it? Should be about that. The beginning of the day, there's this really type of words, really what kind of information set out that's what happened in the schools exposure. That President Biden is the field. He needed to speak from the not President Scott, but he needed to speak from the public. And we needed to keep it clear. So whoever further did those 2 weeks, it was in the debate that straight up to you can't take it back. It's done. Unfortunately, we're going to see what the polls say. I don't believe in polls. I think people need to vote. November, vote. But we'll see what they say. If Trump pulls ahead, 10 points, whatever, they need to replace President Biden as far as a Democratic nominee. They need to do it as soon as possible. They really can't wait for the convention because that person, whoever's going to take over, whether it be Hillary Clinton or Gavin Newsom or Kamala Harris, they need to prepare. They need to film new commercials. They need to get on the trail, campaign trail. And sooner than later, I mean, think of the stakes of this freaking election. We're going to lose our democracy. You saw how many times Donald Trump lied last night. He denies January 6th. He even denied the Stormy Daniels thing. I mean, this guy, he is brutal. Absolutely brutal. And the shame of this all is that Fox News, CNN, all their supporters are going to be capital now. See, we told you so. Love. President Biden may have better nights, hopefully, with the next debate coming up in September. I wouldn't risk it. There's too much at stake. I would talk to him and I'll ask him to step in. And we need somebody with vitality, someone Hillary Clinton is 76 years old. She's younger than the Trump and Biden, but she's not that young. She's no spring chicken. I get that. But she may be the bridge going from Biden to the future. And hopefully 2028, you're looking at getting new so right? If Clinton presents herself as that bridge, although we're giving her one term, that I'm going to be the bridge to the future. She promises that, I would go for it. Anything more, you're going to run into the same thing again. She too old. It's really heartbreaking. It really is. I didn't want to see that. I'm sure nobody would see it other than the Republicans. It will be interesting to hear what's on today or the weekend in the next several weeks. Really, the next thing to come up is Trump getting sentenced, what, 2-3 days before the Republican convention starts. If I was judged on the first shot, I would stick his ass in jail. Prove a point. Stop being afraid of this guy. Stand up to him. Stick him in jail. And, let him sit there for a bit, too. What the hell's going on in this country? So that's it. That's the way I see the debate. It's going to be a hell of a summer and fall. Who knows what's going to happen? I am scared that Trump is going to win again. Perception, the logistics last night, it was just not good for Biden, not good for the Democrats. And I have to be honest about that. It's not good. It wasn't good for Donald Trump. I think a lot of people are watching that last night and saying, can we have another candidate, please? Are we really stuck with these two guys? Is this the best we could do? A convicted felon? Come on, man. We need a savior. We need a Robin Hood. We need somebody to come in and save us. We really do. Phillies, not only did they blow the game last night to stinky Miami, Bryce Harper looked like he hurt his hamstring last play of the game, running down to first base. God forbid he tore his hamstring. He's out. He's done for the season. There goes all the dreams of. I think they still hold on with the division. Everything me, but we need the National League. Come on, we got to be honest. If Harper is out for any extended time, it's going to hurt. It is going to hurt. You can talk about replacing Bryce Harper all you want. You could get Paul Goldschmidt to play first base from St. Louis. He's got Bryce Harper. Come on. Kyle Schwarber hurt himself too. Hurt his fourth groin. He might be out of line. JT Realmuto is still out. We saw Trey Turner is back, but he's not running 100%. It's like he's jogging around the bases. Philly's got some problems. Good thing they won early and they build up a cushion for the Braves. The Braves aren't playing that well either. But in order to get past the Dodgers and get to the World Series, they need better help. Luckily, the Phillies have excellent pitching. They're going to have to rely on Wheeler, Nola, Ranger, Sanchez to hold out the fort in the end. They may win a lot of 2-1 games, but the win is win, right? We'll see today how long Harper. I'm sure he's going to be out a while. You don't just pull that hamstring and cover it back. I'd be surprised if Kyle Schwarber isn't out for a while either. Lines can be tricky, they've already lost Spencer Turnbull for 6 to 8 weeks. Strained right lat. All of a sudden, the injuries are calling up. Phillies were lucky first part of the year. Not many injuries. The Braves were the ones who got a lot of injuries. Spencer Strider, Arnold Acuna Jr., Now it's the Phillies turn. Let's see what the guys filling in can do. Let's see what Dave Dombrowski does before the trade deadline. Even before this, the offense was inconsistent. They could use some bullpen help. Now, if Harper and Schwarber are out for any lengthy amount of time, it's going to be a problem. I'm the biggest Phillies fan in the world. I counted on them to get to the World Series. They play Baltimore. So it's troubling. So let's go into this weekend with a positive attitude. Let's hope that Harper, although he may be out a while, isn't out for the season. Let's hope that Miyamoto, same way, comes back soon, and Schwarber, hopefully, is not too bad. And let's try to be positive about President Biden. My only thing is the cold will get better. Cognitive decline, which he may be going through, is not going to get any better. That's my fear. And my fear is that it's going to lose the election and we're stuck with Donald Trump. Before that happens, the Democrats, they have to step up. They have to get tough. I'm a Democrat, but Democrats are too soft. Look how they have allowed Donald Trump and the Republicans to beat up on them all this time. They have to get tougher. And if it means getting another candidate to run against Trump for the election, they've got to do it. They have to get real. They can't put President Biden out there if he can't do it, if he's not up to the task. They have to get real. And the Democrats need to be honest, because it's not just about President Biden. It's not just about the Democratic Party. This is about America, and this is about democracy. Get real. Okay? And see that they're going to help. I'll just say. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I hope this helped. Venting, it helped me. It's just talking about, talk about it with your family, talk about it with your friends. It's the best thing we can do. Right now, it's very frustrating. It's very depressing. And you feel angry at what's happening in our country. But things will get better. But we have to help them get better. It's not going to happen. People need to vote. People need to, we're not getting any help from the courts. All these trials, the Supreme Court is in bed with Trump. All these judges are in bed with Trump. It's smart. It's not a dummy like people think he is. Got all these people behind him, just in case he slips up. And it's time for us, the voters, to take over and say, no. Doesn't matter how many people you have in your back pocket. We decide the election. We decide who's going to be the next president. We decide if we keep our Constitution or not. We decide, the voters. And what's going to happen is we are going to vote in November, and we are going to vote for the Democratic candidate who supports freedom and democracy. The hell with all the polls. You're going to hear a lot of polls from you until November. Probably bad polls too, from President Biden. Do not forget about that. Don't forget it. Polls could be fixed. Polls could be bought. Don't believe them. The best thing you can do is go and vote, no matter what happens. Tune out all the rhetoric. tune out everything that you're hearing, all the lies. Go and vote. All right, everybody, have a great weekend. Take care. Peace and love. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.